Now, it's the Scam of the Week.
I'm Tommy Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Joining us from the Better Business Bureau of Northern Indiana, Mr. Rick Walls. Hi, Rick. How are you this afternoon?
Hey, I'm doing great, Tommy. How about yourself?
Not too bad, thank you. Let's talk about the tax credit, the child tax credit that's coming out. A lot of families looking forward to this, but it also opens up the opportunity for disaster on a financial scale because the IRS recently announcing they're going to start sending monthly direct deposit payments in July to those who qualify through the American Rescue Plan Act. So those of you who qualify will get up to half of your child tax credit in monthly installments and the other half when you file your 2021 taxes. Pretty sweet deal. However, with any new government initiative, there are the opportunities for scammers to come out of the woodwork, and several variations of a child tax credit scam have already been discovered, and they're all designed to defraud parents and guardians out of their rightful funds. Now, you guys were telling me, Rick, in most versions of the scam, imposters pretend to be an IRS representative offering instructions to help the victim receive their funds. However, once you follow these instructions, you're going to lose your money instead of receiving it, correct?
That's right, Tommy. Like you said, every time there's some new initiative that comes out, the fraudsters come out of the wall looking for new ways to steal your money or identities or both. And with the IRS's new deal, they'll have a couple different portals. One will be for taxpayers who file annual returns, and one for taxpayers with income levels below the threshold for filing a return. These two sites offer a lot of convenience, but they can also open the door to a lot of additional scams. There's some other versions in which the victims find their way to a fake government website. You know, there's always fake websites out there, and you have to be really careful with them. Mm-hmm. So on these fake websites, they'll ask the consumer to input personal information in order to receive their funds faster. So, you know, some of the tips that we offer, and they're very consistent for most of these types of scams, is that you need to know that you do not need to take any action or share personal information to receive the child tax credit.
Right.
So if you file taxes in 2020 or even in 2019, you're eligible to receive the CTC funds, and they will arrive to you via paper check, debit card, or direct deposit without any action on your part. Only the IRS will be issuing the tax credits, not any of the others pretending to offer these tax credits. So right. Eligibility requirements and payment activities are monitored exclusively by the IRS. And as I've mentioned before, be wary of imposter scams. Government agencies like the IRS or Social Security will not call, text, or email you asking you to share sensitive information. So, you know, don't give out personal information like Social Security numbers and bank accounts. Anytime somebody's asking you that information, be very skeptical about
exactly.
sharing it.
A real government agency has that information on file and would not ask you over an open phone line to confirm it.
That's right. They've already got the
Exactly. Now, it's also important to remember you don't need to give money to receive money from the government. If somebody's requiring payment of fees by a gift card or wire transfers or cryptocurrency, that's a huge red flag that means it's definitely a scam. And that's untraceable funds that you're just out. The money's gone.
Absolutely right, Tommy. I said we've had this conversation a million times, and whether it's a government scam or others, most legitimate places are not going to ask you to send them money so they can send you some money back. So, like I said, when in doubt, don't do it. It's a scam.
Yeah, and when in doubt, contact the agency that claims to be on the phone with you. Hang up. Don't use their phone number. Do your own homework online. Find out the legitimate contact information, reach out to them, and see if someone from that agency has, in fact, reached out to you.
That's the way to do it, Tommy.
And once again, if you spot a scam, any scam, whether you've lost money or not, make sure you report it to BBB's Scam Tracker at bbb.org/scam tracker and to the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov. Because as we always say, your story can help the next guy not fall for the same scam.
Absolutely, Tommy. And if any of your listeners have any questions, feel free to contact us via our website, bbb.org, or you can call us at 800-552-4631.
There you go. Rick Waltz with the Better Business Bureau. Good to hear from you again, my friend, and we'll talk again soon.
Thanks a lot, Tommy. Have a good day.
Podcasts by Federated Media.